What's going on? Welcome back to Musi Gaming here, and today, I'm starting off this stream a little bit different because our man, 47F Clear, this is a Korean man, has robbed a bank. It looks like he's gonna go rob a bank and come back. But this man has gifted everyone, almost everyone, a buttload of Flux, guys, a buttload of Flux, and I've been actually very, very grateful victim of this, guys. I've been a very grateful victim of this. And yeah, you guys can see that I got that $3, $5 Flux from the man. So big shout out for our man, 47 F Clear. Where is he at? Where is our man at? 47 F Clear for awesome Flux giveaways. Not just to me, but to practically the entire alliance. So that was really, really cool. Just wanted to kind of highlight that before we actually go into the actual video, weekly update things. But yeah, big shout out to 47F Clear. Don't rob too many banks because I don't want to get those. I don't want to get FBI knocking on my door, okay? But anyways, let's just go ahead and start our usual ritual, whatever you like to call it. All right, here at Kingdom 3950, my Project Vortex account is doing well. 5 months into the game, 159 consecutive days of login. We are very close to hitting VIP 15, but we're still VIP 14, and I'm pretty happy with it. And we have a lot of events going on, including the matchmaking, guys. Matchmaking, I think we have a general idea of who we're going to fight against in this upcoming KvK. That's going to be our KvK2. But yeah, we have the KvK coming up very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon. And I think we have a general idea of who we are fighting, but we don't have that 100% finalized. So throughout the next, I don't know, week or so, I'm gonna try to make a separate video that will kind of go over things like this. Let me just go ahead and find if I can find the video or image of the KvK map, because I usually do like a little bit of drawing of the KvK map and all that stuff, right? I don't know if I can find one. In the thing. Wait, hold on. Let me just go ahead and look for it. KvK. I don't think I see one. Yeah, but usually I actually just have the map in front of me and then I'll kind of draw out how the fight's gonna go and all that stuff before the KvK starts, especially for the earlier game KvKs like this one, right? KvK2 is pretty much there's gonna be some kingdoms that are gonna be stronger than the other kingdoms, right? So it will be kind of more interesting for us to kind of see how that kind of draws out. So yep, that's what we're actually looking to get. You guys can see that my bar farmers are currently out of the city trying to get those Elysian treasures. I'm almost done with the Elysian treasures event on this account. And I'm not really too much worried about it, especially given the fact that we still have Tempest Clash event that's gonna happen in the next reset, right? So yeah, I don't have too much problem with this. I think I'll be able to finish this without spending too much more onto this account. But yeah, I've been spending on this account a little bit more because of the recharge event, right? I do have day 4 and day 5 still ongoing for this account. And I've been trying my best to, let's see. I've been trying my best to get as much of the gold as accumulated as possible. Because as you guys can see, I have Paris expertise for this account. But then again, I'm still waiting for CJ to release into our KvK2. Most likely it's going to happen on the day or the day before our actual fight start date of the KvK2. So I'm pretty excited about it. I've been trying to build up my pens information for this. But yeah, I am really, really hyped for that to actually take those pure CJ combo to be used for my KvK2, because that, in my opinion, is probably the best march that you can actually have on the open field. So that's what I'm actually looking at. With that said, let's just go ahead and first take a look at our technology, right? And as you guys can see, let's just go ahead and take a look at my war tech first, right? As you guys can see, everything that is infantry, as I am currently an infantry main on this account, Everything that is infantry, I already maxed out, except for things that requires Academy level 25. Now, in order for you to, as you guys may already know, in order for you to actually get Academy to level 25, you need like the castle thing. What do you call it? Book of Covenant. And you need Book of Covenant like that is about to actually level your castle up to level 25. Currently, I am about 60,000 gems away from maxing that out. So you guys can see that I'm currently still maxed out in terms of T4 before Academy 24, before Academy 25, but still kind of maxed out as much as I can, right, on these, right? And then level 999 on the big three. And then I am 99 on the T4 attack and defense, guys. So it's not so bad, guys. It's not so bad. And looking at the economic technology tree, this is what I've been focusing on for the last couple weeks. You guys can see that I've been actually maxing out the smaller ones as well as the big ones as much as I can, so that I can eventually kind of finish all these. And then that would actually allow me to unlock T5 as early as possible when I do have everything in terms of the Book of Covenant and everything kind of finished up at the end of the day, right? So yeah, that's what I've been pushing on the technology side. It does cost me a lot of resources because those researches are not that cheap, you know? Let's just go ahead and show you how much that costs because I think I have to use those speed ups anyways. Yeah, this like one of each is going to cost me a little bit of resources, and then that's basically all my farming has been going so far, right? So yeah, I've been trying to push this as much as I can, and let's just see how far I can go. I don't really think that I'm going to be able to hit T5 and have an army full of T5 ready for KvK2. But at this rate, with so many of the skull chests being dropped into this kingdom so far, guys, it might very well be possible. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not really expecting it to happen. I'm aiming for the end of the KvK2 for me to actually get the T5 unlocked and have a full army. But let's see how that goes. Not promising anything, but right now I'm comfortable where I'm at in terms of technology. I was on my maxable newbie account, which is the Kingdom 3879, which is in Kingdom 3879. That account has done well without having the full, T5 tech. So I was pretty happy with it. So it is what it is, right? All right. With that said, let's just go ahead and take a look at my equipments for each of my commanders. And I only have like one or two commanders that I can showcase. Obviously, my Sun Tzu with full legendary equipments, except for the pants and the accessories. Kairos Humility, honestly though, Kairos Humility is kind of a legendary equipment in my opinion. It is, in my opinion, better than Eternal Night unless you have Eternal Night crit, right? And chance of me making that happen is most likely very low. So I'm pretty happy with where I'm at in terms of equipment. You guys can see that I have 4-piece bonus from the Eternal Empire set with the helmet, weapon, gloves, and boots, which will give me 10% extra march speed. And also at the same time, I have a decent amount of stats onto this account, right? So I have 2 pieces of equipment that are already critted. And I'm pretty happy with the way that this is actually going. So there you go. My Sun Tzu looking pretty good, in my opinion. And those very equipments would actually be transferred right into Purus once I have CJ unlocked. Right now, in my opinion, Sun Tzu and YSG is stronger if I don't have Purus's pair, which is CJ. That's going to be our man, Chuk Jin-young, who is, by the way, the greatest warrior in Korean history. But yeah, until then, we're going to go ahead and have this Purus equipments emptied out. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and use Sun Tzu as our strongest march until we find a pincer march, right? And in terms of formations and armaments, I do have the pincer kind of worked on, but not really actually haven't had so much luck in terms of getting a good piece of armament on each of those slots. The only one that I have that is actually that I feel really comfortable with is this one right here with Brutal with 2.5% attack, defense, and health. Brutal gives you 3.5% extra attack. So this one, in my opinion, is pretty good, right? For pre-KvK2 account. But everything else, you guys can see, yeah, everything else, I don't really have good luck when it comes to getting good equipments and armors for these. I might actually transfer now. The one that I have is actually better. Yeah, I haven't really had too much luck with the armors. I do need something that does have an inscription for me to use any of those transmutation stones. And I'm not going to transmutate this one, right? It has triple stats already. I tried re-rolling the health to something better. For two times, it just costs too much transmutation stones, right? I might as well wait for something else that will come into different slots, right? So that's what I'm doing. Still working in progress for the pincer formation, but yeah, we'll see how far we can get by the time that we do get into fights with our KvK2 opponents. Aside from that, I do plan on building another marsh into KvK2, and that's going to be actually Catherine de Medici and Narcisse. And that will be my epic siege march like I did for my KvK2 for max level newbie account back in 3879, just because I think having one siege march ready to go is going to help us in the, what's this called? Sunset Canyon, Lost Canyon, and all those fields. Yeah, having a range march does help you out tremendously, in my opinion. And it doesn't really cost you anything that is actually meaningful. All you got to do is just go ahead and craft those bone stuff, right? Craft those, those harvester sets. That's going to only cost you bones, right? And then you usually get those from events anyways. So it is actually a very good allocation of resources, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'll build another siege marsh, and once I'm done with finishing up my first equipment set with the one that actually have all my Sun Tzu, I'll go ahead and try to craft another set that would actually help me bring out another kind of archer march, most likely for the next KvK, which is going to be KvK3. Alright, with that said, what else is there? I think that's pretty much it in terms of what I have for you today. I still need some arrow resistance for me to finish up this watchtower. Again, I still need a lot of Book of Covenant for me to actually finish this, right? Once I'm actually done with this one, which I think I should just go ahead and do. It only cost me 100 gems, right? And once I'm done with castle level 23, it's gonna cost me what, 50,000 extra gems, right? Because that's when the castle level 25, the most absurd thing that you have to spend gems on, actually does pop up, right? Let me just go ahead and finish this and show you how far I need in terms of the Book of Covenant. There you go. 50,000 gems, guys. 50,000 gems. So yeah, I'm most likely going to wait for another more than gem event so that I can actually just go ahead and use the gems and still get the value out of it, right? So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. If I do have a lot more Book of Covenant by the time, I'm most likely going to use the rest of the gems for the blueprints, master's blueprint, or whatever that is actually required for you to push one of those buildings to level 25, right? This costs you 2,000 gems. So I'm not too worried about going overflow into more than gem events. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. Okay, that's about it for everything that I have for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Peace!